Hello, welcome back to another video. This is a bit of a wooden cross I made for me Halloween display. I started off with two old bed slats. I'm just squaring the ends off there because it's just got they've got an hole in each end. I'm just measuring down now to the length I want. I decided at 80 centimetres for the length. I'm just squaring that off. I'm just having a look now, see roughly the size of the cross what I want. This isn't planned, it's just take it as it come really. I decided at 50 centimetres for that, just squaring that off. I'm just cutting them now on the mitre saw. They have got to be cut again, but I'm just squaring them off for now. I'm just having a look now, see roughly how far down I want. I decided at 30 centimetres down. I'm just squaring that off. I'm just putting the other one next to it because I'm going to cut a bit out of each piece so it recesses itself into each piece so it doesn't just look like it's been screwed on. So I'm just squaring that off. Just measuring the centre of that one. Then just going across halfway of the piece so the other piece can be in the centre, if you know what I mean. So I'm just squaring that. Same as I did before. That'll give me the centre then of that piece. Just cutting just forgive me, an edge really. But I ended up using the chop saw, the mitre saw, just to go down a couple of mil. Just to give me a sharp edge on that edge. Now with the router now, with a straight cutting bit, only set to about, I think it was about 4mm, something like that. Just taking it down a bit at a time first to see how, I don't want them completely flat, so I'm just going to take it down a bit first and see how I like it. I'm just going across now in between them two lines where I've cut. You can see better there. Just making sure the router base is flat on the other surface. Can set all guides and stuff up, but I didn't bother on this pass. So that's all done on that one. Did the same on the other one. I'm just trying it there, see how I like it or not. Decided I want to go down a bit deeper on that really. I could have got away with that, but just set up a bit of a fence here now, so and run the router next to that piece of wood there so we can get a perfect edge there. So to try and guess it with me getting a bit deeper. I could have done this from the start, but this makes it a lot more easy and a lot more nicer finish. The same with the side. So I've got my two edges there and just keep nibbling the bit out in the centre now. Bit awkward because I haven't got much of a gap for the router to sit on, but if you just keep turning it around till like the diagonals are on, you can get it on. But it hasn't got to be perfect, this hasn't. But it does a good job, that router does that. That's it, just trying them again now. And that's a lot better now. It just isn't all the way, but it's a lot more down, that is. Right, deciding now, cut the ends at 30 degrees on the two sides and the top. Now the bottom now for the ground just done at 45 degrees. You could put it on a base if you want, but this is getting some soil, this is, and gravel. That's it. And that's the basic shape now, really. So what I decided to do now, decided to put RIP in down the centre. So I'm just drawing that freehand. Just try and get it a bit rough looking. I did it all in capitals. Put anything down there really if you want, a name or anything. Is that done? Now set these shapes in a mould. It's a little, it's a skull and little, like a bone shape of a cross. So I'm just drawing them now. I do show you how to do this in a bit. So I'm just drawing around them. And that's the little skull. Put that all across. But I want to do now with a router with a straight cutting bit. I'm just taking some of that letters out now. Not much, because I won't fill it with resin. So I'm just going around straight to the line as I can. It hasn't got to be perfect, the letters haven't. You can go as deep as you want there, really. Just get that all the way around. Very, very easy with these palm mounters. A lot easier, very easy to control. I suppose you could. Just going around all the letters. Very messy this is. That's it. That's that done. The same on the shapes now. Just doing the bones there. That done. Just doing the skull now. That done. Did that on all the others. I just got this form now. I'm just roughing up the edges a bit really, and just give it a little bit of a sand. Just all the loose fibres rough on it really. There's no rough edges. Got this black paint now. I'm just painting all over it. I don't want a dead dark, but I just a bit of a wood effect really, so the wood comes through as well. dries pretty much instantly because it just soaks in the back. That's it. Just trying it now. And that's pretty much done for the build on there. Right, what I'm doing here, I've just got some grey paint. I'm just dry brushing it, just to give some highlights of the cross really. Just to lift some highlights. There's only a tiny bit in that can, so I would have done a bit more really, but maybe did the front on this. That's it for that. Right, what I was going to do here, I was going to mix some resin with some white, but I was impatient, I didn't want a full day, so I'm using this UV resin. But because I didn't know how much I needed, I just put some in the R there, and just mixed some mica powder in, and just actually mixed it inside the R. Bit of a back to front way of doing it really, but you know, I didn't know how much it was going to use, and so I just did it bit by bit like this. And it worked alright. Plus I didn't want to do it too thick because of the UV light setting it. I didn't know how deep it set it. That's that. Just did it till it was all mixed. So just put the UV light on now. I think I did about 90 seconds, 3 passes of 30 seconds on this. You can just see it there. Good stuff really. I just did all of them. I did it about 3 times, 3 different layers, till it was got the white what I wanted really. Just kept building it up, same process. So I see a bit of a back to front way. I would have liked used the normal resin, but just really didn't want to wait a full day. Want to get it done. Just mixed it. Had a little bit left in this tub, so I just mixed a bit of red powder in. I'm just doing a bit of blood marks on this. It actually worked pretty good really, so I probably could have done the white on this, just tip the white in, but like I said, I didn't know how much I'd use, so there was only a bit left in this tub. So just a bit of blood staining really, dripping and that, you know, just to give a bit more effect on it. Wanted as if like the blood was coming out of the letters and it sort of seeped down. That's it. Right, what I'm doing now, I'm making the bone and the cross now. So I think I mixed about 80 grams of resin. Mixed part A, then half of part A was part B. So whatever you used for part A was part B. Mix that up. I think I did 120 grams, 80, then 40. I think. So once that was mixed, I'm putting some in this tub now, so I've got half amounts because I want to do the crosses one colour and the skulls another. So I'm just splitting the resin. Now with that, I'm just mixing some red ink in that. Just giving that a mix. And just tipping that now into the bones. This mould is only £2 for Mazda. I think it's for chocolate, I think. But it's ideal for this. Does a good finish on it. That's that done. Now just using a bit now with a pipette, just putting it in the teeth of the skeleton. I had a bit left over, so I thought that'll give it a nice effect. Just doing that. Now with the other, now I'm just mixing some white powder into the other resin. And just tipping that on the skulls then. That's that done. So it left that a full day. I'm just releasing them from the mould now. I'm just using some hot glue to glue them in. I did these the other day, so these were done. These skeletons and that. Well, that's it, all done. I ended up doing the skeleton's eyes red with a bit of red, but I didn't show it on there. And that's it, all done. Hope you enjoyed it. And any questions, please ask. And really pleased with it for a bit of scrap wood, really. And please like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Hit that notification button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.